Well, hello everybody out there in the gig world. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm here. I'm in my bathrobe. I've had my 2 cups. I've got a little bit more left in my little carafe to have. And this was, I don't know, it's one of those. It was a buy one get one free from another country, free beans, you know, that fair trade thing. Anyway, it's pretty good. And so here I am. And I'm so glad you're here too. Thank goodness it's not a Friday the 13th. It's just the 11th. So we escaped another Friday the 13th. I always am wary when one of those comes. So everything seems to be going well for me. My little Camry with its new tire and the nail out of the other one seems to be working. And I did quite a few Instacart batches yesterday and Uber Eats. And as I've said in other videos, I've kind of given up on the DoorDash. I was just trying to get with it and watch DoorDash deliveries and hear the people talk about it. And it seemed like, why isn't it happening here? But I just figure it's a late afternoon, evening thing, maybe, I don't know. But Uber Eats seems to work for me, and so does, of course, Instacart. And the less I have to deal with Instacart support, the happier I am. So it's all good, and I like that. I haven't checked my rating yet today. It's 4:03 a.m. as I record this, and so I plan for a regular Uber Eats Instacart day. I like that. Sometimes there's little breaks in the day, so I can get an errand in or two. And I always like that too, the smoothness of it, how it all goes. Taking the car to the car wash, keeping it clean, and yeah, it all works. And it was funny when I had to use the Uber driver, no, excuse me, the Lyft ride driver the other day to go get my Camry from the tire place. It showed a picture of her before she came to get me, and it's like, oh my goodness, she used to work the early shift at Stop and Shop for years, and 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 it said in the little comments about her, it said she's been doing Lyft for 5 years, and it's like, oh wow, and now she works around the corner from me at a Walmart, and I'm just kind of laughing because she's a hustler too, and she was going on and on about her experiences in the gig world as well, and how doing the Walmart job they want to keep her there at night, and it makes her crazy. She doesn't do nights, and I told the Shaws that when I come on board to be the Doug drive up and go worker, that I only want mornings. And so tomorrow will be my first day. I will have computer training. And it's funny because I said to the HR lady, she wanted me to come in on Friday. And I said, sure, fine. What time? And she said, how about one? And it's like, oh, that's my put my feet up end of the day. But I guess I'll get a full day of Instacart and Uber Eats, and then I'll head over there. And I guess it's computer training, as if, the virtual training, as if it's me shopping with the cart. So that'll be interesting. I look forward to it. And a manager at another Shaw's was saying he just can't get over how they're paying people $17 an hour and nobody wants to work. And it's like, I know. It is rather a strange situation. I have a hair stuck in my there, sorry. That technical difficulties for the old broad. So what happens when you're doing your day and suddenly it feels like it's going sideways? I listen to videos of other people, and sometimes they just, you know, cash it in and just say, I'll just go home. Tomorrow will be a better day." And then other people try to work through it. And I think I'm one of those working through it. If it's during my work day, like before 1 in the afternoon, I kind of hang with it, and I immediately put on like the top 40 station. I get out of talk radio, talk sports radio, who needs more of that? And and just get into the type of songs that you can, sing out loud and kind of pretend you're 16 with your mother's car for an afternoon or something. Funny where I go with my thoughts and my deeds, right? So I will kind of work out of it and I'll get orders and I'll, it helps if the sun's out. It really does. And I'll just, get out of my car and go into Starbucks and, get it. I try to, put together sassy little outfits every day so I'm colorful and I'm, the clothes match the mood. And in my experience as whatever worker I am, either like a realtor or working in the shelter like I did, I kind of, if I'm in a funk, I put on like funky, sassy clothes to lift my mood. And, if I'm in a good mood, then I will pick the same sort of thing. So I like nice colors and I wear a lot of silver jewelry and I just kind of go with it. I don't know. It's just part of, the fun of doing it. I don't think I'm going to be wearing sandals or flip-flops in my gig work this summer. It just, it's funny because last year I did, and it felt great. It's nice to have open toes, right? Sorry, guys. Although you could wear sandals too, right? But it just feels hazardous. I don't know why. But that suddenly occurred to me. So I wear, shoes for things like somebody, somebody in a cart got my foot the other day, and it was just kind of like, really? Did that just? Hmm. So, no complaints. Everything seems to be going well. Of course, I haven't looked at my ratings yet. You know how that always determines your day. And I do say that when things go sideways, hopefully there's a couple more hours in my day where I can pull it together. I know that when it feels like a grind, I know that Uber Eats is sometimes a better thing for me to do than the Instacart. And I had a man the other day, yesterday, just yesterday, and I had him a few weeks ago, and I don't know if you remember the story, but I said he never knew internet before, and suddenly somebody must have, or texting, somebody must have taught him how to text, and he was a real PIA for the whole shop, and he had me like from the produce to the, because that's where the salad dressings are and the capers that he had to have, and it had to be a certain brand, and it's like, really? Really? We're talking capers here. Okay. Okay. He's precious. So then over to the dairy where like there was this and there was that. Cheeses. I think he was going nuts about cheeses. And so he showed up again. So I was very glad that my cancellation rate was at 1%, so I could cancel it. And when it said other, I said, I asked never to be matched with this person again because he's rude. And of course, they don't say anything back. It's texting. But yeah, no way. I'm not doing PIAs, repeat offenders, I guess I could call them anymore, right? Don't you either. So there was this person that was doing DoorDash. I was at Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A is like primo with getting the food ready for. I was there for Uber Eats, and a young girl came in, and she had her phone, and you could just tell she's new to the gig world, and she said, "I'm doing DoorDash. This is great." And I said, "Never take an order for under $5." And she said, "Oh, okay." Because it's like I see all these orders come in. There was an order for Starbucks for $2.31. It's like, really? Well, somebody will take it, right? And as Pedro Santiago says all the time, he said, you'll get your food, but it might be cold and it might be a while. And it's like somebody eventually takes these orders, I guess. I don't know. It's not me. I won't do that. It's the same thing with no tip, no trip. Well, no low tip, no trip. For all gig work, don't you value yourselves. It really pays off. I'm telling you, it happens all the time. I had another one of those lovely people. They had a huge order. Like you could tell that they're here for the summer, right? They've got their summer home. They've got very high priced black cars in the driveway, beautifully manscaped. Yes, somebody shaved their chest. Beautifully landscaped yards, really nice. And so they had the second order, and he said, hold on. And so I waited, and I said, is he just having me hold on while he gets his flip flops to bring in the stuff? But no, he came out with a 10, and the order had tipped about 12. And so he came out with 10 with cash, once again confirming that the nice tippers tip well in cash as well. So thank you, sir. And he said, well, you'll probably be hearing a lot from me. So it's a pleasure to do those sort of trips, isn't it? So value your worth, because you are worth it. You don't have to take $2.31 trips. You don't have to take DoorDash that takes you out 12.7 miles and pays $7. And then they try to stack the freaking thing on you too with like more mystery places and mileage. Value your worth in the gig work. You know, act as if until as is with your esteem and everything. You're doing this, you're professional. It's not a silly little summer job. You know, you are doing this because you are supporting yourself, supporting your family, paying your bills, maintaining your car so you can bring them their little bag, just like Instacart with all the bags in the back. You know, you're doing what you do. You take your job and your worth seriously. So don't discount yourself and don't take those orders, because you are worth it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you're here, because I can't do it without you. Your comments are just wonderful. I love them. Thank you. I'll see you here the next time. This has been Sarah, Instacart Pearls of Wisdom. Bye-bye for now.